Today, we're bringing to close an 8-week series of devotionals on the Psalms. Up to this point, we've looked at 7 different types of psalms. We looked at a creation psalm, a lament. We looked at a liturgical psalm for the use in the liturgy of worship. We looked at a royal psalm in support of the government of the king. We looked at a wisdom or Torah psalm. Then there was a psalm of appeal and deliverance, and a psalm recounting of salvation's history. Seems to me fitting to end number 8 with a psalm of trust. That's how that most familiar of psalms, Psalm 23, is usually classified as a psalm of trust. And it's our familiarity with it that's one of the biggest challenges to hearing it in new and fresh ways. Do you even remember a funeral without it? Me neither. I remember, too, that I preached on the 23rd Psalm on a Sunday morning on April 8th of 2018. If you want to go back and look up the YouTube sermon, it's still available. We know, or think we know, this psalm so well. Is there anything new we can glean from it? Musician Richard Colligan got me thinking when he asked, what if those paths of righteousness for his name's sake is an invitation to be a part of God's justice for all people? A walk not for ourselves, but for all creation. Good insight. He's right. The Hebrew word we usually translate righteousness, tzaddik, can also and is also often translated as justice. Is this then a psalm of justice? Can we actually sing of and have trust in God without also being led in a path of justice for our world? Think about that as he leads us to conclude our series on the Psalms, appropriately in song.
Green pastures, quiet waters, lead us and restore us. Death's shadow, fearful valley, lead us and restore us. On the path of justice, on the path of justice, oh, lead us on the path of justice. Old hatreds, reconciling, bring us to your table. Full blessing, overflowing, bring us to your table. On the path of justice, oh, on the path of justice, oh, lead us on the path of justice. In your presence, your compassion drives us. Full lifetimes, in your presence, your compassion drives us. On the path of justice, oh, on the path of justice, oh, lead us on the path of justice, oh, on the path of justice, oh, on the path of justice. Oh, lead us on the path of justice.
The Psalms were meant to be sung. May justice sing in your hearts this day as we are led in new paths of trust in the justice of God.